The success of your business, whatever it is or whatever it does, is down to having an ignited team. How will you fire them up in 2020? Hello and welcome to Daily Achiever 102 with myself, Malcolm Gallagher. Hopefully you're sending your team off for their festive break with thanks from you ringing in their ears. And if they have to work over Christmas and New Year, that they will feel appreciated by you. Sadly, such sincere appreciation happens so infrequently. Leaders need to address it, as its good talent is both hard to find and hard to keep. Too many leaders still work in the old ways of motivation, the carrot and stick approach. Many years ago, I worked for a major toy company as a salesman amongst 40 or so in the UK. The sales director, I'll miss his name out, though I'll never forget it, was old school even then. One week I was top salesman, and in his weekly newsletter he said, "Gallagher, not Malcolm, is #1 salesman this week. Let's hope he keeps this up, rather than his usual pathetic efforts." Oh, well, talk about demotivation. He would also call the wives of salesmen to say to them, did they know how poor their husbands had performed this year, and how would the less money affect their household? I still think that style of pathetic leadership happens in many firms, and you may know of some. The so-called leader of such businesses are nothing but bullies. I'm quite happy to name and shame them. The success of a business, especially as we enter the 2020s decade, is down to having what I call an ignited team. I've been coaching teams for many years, all types of team around the world, so I reckon I can know when I see or feel an ignited team or not. Teams don't start off poorly. They become worse through poor leadership. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming those leaders. They may not have had the training themselves, or in my experience in the majority of cases, been unable to see the dampening effect they're having on their team. Your Make 2020 Great Challenge is how will you ignite your teams in the 20s right from the start? I offer 2 levels of team ignition: team leader coaching so that the leader can learn what works and what doesn't, team building for the teams themselves. For details, go to bizvision.co.uk/Team Plus and also check out my exciting team spirit events in partnership with Nelson's Gin School. Gin making and team building all in one exciting event.